Brothers and sisters, well, this will be our third and last item, as we promised you that the last three items today will be presented in English. When time allows during one of these days or during the week, we'll try to summarize the translation, but at the moment, the audience that is being targeted here knows what is being said. Now let's proceed. Suggestions and the solutions on the bad road network in the Gambia. After the former government disrupted the functions of some of the PPP government projects, only to remain stagnant, we are back to square one in 2017. What the new government also must avoid is the politics of propaganda and emotions. Production is better than popularity, where capacity building is absent. Remember, the worst criminals are also popular. So is it about popularity or production or ability? Well, we did diagnose these issues, and we are going to present the facts as they come. United Nations sponsored feeder road project, which was in partnership with the defunct PWD, Public Works Department. That project sponsored by the UN was at least doing its part, however little it was, with the team called the patching unit. Any person who used to work for the PWD knows who the patching unit were or was. Unfortunately, though, Yahya Jammeh destroyed places like Bereto Camp in Farafenye and other camps that were meant to continue on public works projects. And Bereto Camp or other places like Bereto Camp could have today been bigger and stronger institutions in that regard. It is when we also lost engineers like Asan Jeng at the Ministry of Works, who bagged an international appointment in Saudi and fled. Of course, I agree with Mr. Jeng. Many left because the government that replaced PPP in many instances was after inheriting projects, blindly accusing people only to be able to lay hands on funds. It is also when Jammeh and team framed, arrested, tortured, and killed the late Lamin Sane of Ministry of Works. All that Lamin did was to travel to Dakar, which was his right. And then he was told that you sneaked out of the country without permission. That's it. He was born in Kiang Kayaf, but died in Birkama. May Mr. Sane's soul rest in perfect peace. We mourn with his family today, and we mourned with that family yesterday. Certainly Sane could have helped a lot with our road network today. Current Director of Roads, Mamadou Senghor, is equally a highly respected, trained and talented engineer who, if engaged and funded, can do a lot along those lines. APRC under Yahya Jammeh replaced all these talented Gambians with greedy contractors who were only after their own pockets building structures here and there, like a pattern of marriages and regrets mixed. Although the PPP government was accused of not developing the road network, what they were replaced with was not better anyway. We are far from seeing change we can believe in, even at this day and this date, or on this day and this date. That's the hard fact. We are far from seeing changes we can believe in. So we advise the current government to double up, as Gambia is far behind when compared to other countries in Africa. Even zebra crossings on the road. We don't have, let alone traffic lights. Electricity still remains pain in the flesh. What needs to be done is revive some of those projects. Invite NGOs like ActionAid and talented people like Mamadou Senghor to help put in place a structure that can move things as soon as possible. There are so many other Gambian engineers like Aliou Njai in Scotland who can be invited to prepare a plan. This plan can be used to search for funding, added to funds to be raised locally through NGOs and the like, or even foreign diplomatic missions if the need arises. Why not the new government, as Senghor and others, reconstruct something similar to the defunct UN-sponsored feeder road project which gave birth to the patching unit? Why not? The latter can step in for the immediate, thus save our community from this pain. What about the camp that used to be in Meme Jokadu? A place a European investor wanted to turn into a tourist site during the early 90s when former army officer Captain Amadou Souare was commissioner of the area. Imagine if the camp was turned to a tourist site at that time and then the funds gathered there were used to sponsor projects including road construction. Regional governors should put in place development committees with periodic reports to be part of cabinet meetings and the like. Such development committees should be independent of partisan influence, therefore can ensure that activities or functions of National Assembly members are checked and balanced, or any other person for that matter who is claiming to represent the people. All extension workers, government workers and NGOs with community or religious leaders can be part of the development committee. Thank you very much, brothers and sisters.